I'm a workaholic. Like some of you, I'm inexplicably driven, concerned mainly with perfection and career goals. But that constant quest to excel and achieve without adequate rest or time off, it eventually caught up with me. I love being a corporate writer, which is good and bad. Good that I'm paid well to do what I love, bad because that same passion prevents me from having a line between work and home. For so many years I was imbalanced, ignoring signs of overwork and stress. Back then, I had 3 major clients, several different deadlines. I was testing software, learning software, writing about the software, analyzing audiences, testing the software, research, planning, writing. I loved it all, but didn't know how to stop. This went on for several years. But did you know that chronic stress impairs our body's ability to resist infection, avoid injury? It impairs sleep and affects digestion, makes you irritable, anxious, and even depressed. Your memory suffers, you make poor decisions. Some people become so overwhelmed they contemplate suicide. For many years, I ignored stomach problems, headaches, the pinched nerve in my left shoulder, intermittent dizziness, and chronic fatigue. I was sitting in traffic the day I passed out. A good Samaritan dialed 911. One moment I was sitting in traffic, and the next I woke up in the hospital. It turned out that simply taking some time off here and there, short vacations, would have prevented the decline of my health. For years, my doctor told me to slow down, warned me about my relentless work acumen. His favorite phrase was, "Vacations are a necessity, not a luxury." I never listened. According to a survey conducted by the New York Times, most Americans don't take off for 3 reasons. They fear appearing undedicated to their job. They think things will fall apart at the office or on the project if they're not there. And they're just in the mindset that their job is their identity. They are what they do. But according to psychiatrists, if more Americans took time off to recharge, there would be less stress, depression, less illness and burnout. It's proven that taking time from your work environment for extended periods of time helps you gain a fresh perspective on the vision you have for your projects, department, and organization. Initially, during my forced sabbatical, I didn't know what to do with myself, but I did notice that the stomach cramps and headaches subsided, and I wasn't so tired. But when my doctor realized I was hanging out at the house, he told me that wasn't enough, that I needed to get away from my familiar environment so my brain could regenerate. It needed to process a new scene. The Center for Economic and Policy Research revealed that it takes 3 days for the overworked brain to realize it's on vacation. Most doctors suggest at least 2 consecutive weeks of vacation, but most workaholics can't come out of the gate like that. For those, they suggest starting with small mini vacations to train the mind. So I switched gears and hung out in the Caribbean for about 10 days. I actually felt peaceful, rested, and happy. The tension was gone. My mind wasn't racing. I didn't have panic attacks. As a matter of fact, I could actually hear my thoughts. We spend the best years of our life behind a desk, looking at the computer, but there is merit in taking a break. People who take vacations are least likely to burn out and are healthier and happy because time off gives you a chance to rejuvenate, making you a better spouse, friend, employee, and most importantly, a better cohort. Most workaholics work on autopilot. We don't even recognize when we've reached our limit. We become deaf to the warning signs our body gives us. A short vacation goes a long way. Remove yourself from the familiar, stressful, or stale environment and go somewhere that bolsters your creativity and incubates innovation. Start off with a mini vacation. Take 3 days alone or with friends or family, whichever is less stressful, at a spa, beach resort, lake, or cabin where action and thought is limited. And then work your way up to the recommended consecutive 2-week vacation. My fellow cohorts, balancing work, school, and family is stressful. But as professional students, that's what we have to do. I hope we can all go on short vacations in December. We need to regenerate and be prepared because we have to do all of this all over again in January 2016.